guys. Hello, Mary, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, North American Secretary, and of course today is 12th of the month of April. It's overcast outside, as you probably can tell from my hair. How do I feel about when I had to decline Howard Stern's contest? I feel better about that I declined it than I did if I was to have accepted it. Let me explain it. I do know what he based it upon was something called the very famous people known as the Rat Pack. Now, the Rat Pack was Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, and a few other people. They were performers that were not really making serious fun of each other, but rather were people who were doing it for fun, and they all knew it was for fun. Okay, they knew it wasn't serious. Well, Howard Stern doesn't take fun stuff and keep it fun. He is, and I was right when I said this long ago, not too long ago actually, I said I hate Howard Stern. I'll tell you why. It's not that I hate the man. As far as the person goes, I hate what he does, what he makes Americans and the people of the world, how he brings out the ugly and the dark in the world today. I really rather see more positive energy flows than negative energy flows. And unfortunately, he's not the kind of thing. He is the kind of personality that's almost like a psychic vampire. And if anybody knows what a psychic vampire is, I will tell you. A psychic vampire can be lives off both positive or negative energy. He lives off the negative energy. He may not tell you he's a psychic vampire. He may not even know what the term means, but that's exactly what he is. Okay, he lives off the negative in people. When they see something negative energies, he thrives on it. Whereas I'm not a psychic vampire in a traditional sense. I will admit that I'm a little bit of a psychic vampire, but not in that way. I don't like to see people suffer, miserable, or unhappy. I like to see people happy and joyful and having a good time. And that's what I'm telling them different. And that's one of the reasons why, as I said yesterday, please keep this in mind, is that YouTube is looking for a couple good people. Actually, they want to keep all their content good. And clean, family-oriented, and that's great. I don't have a problem with that. I support that 100%. And I'm not saying that I am so sanitized that I don't drop a few F-bombs here and there, because I do. But whereas I make an effort to put my best foot forward and to present myself in a way that would be comforting to the majority of the people, Howard Stern doesn't do that. I don't know why he would choose to be like that. He says he knows that there's money to be made in that, and there is, and he's obviously successful at it. But I'm not going to do that to you or anybody, because that's not my nature, that's not my personality. I don't even have particularly a personality on my show. I don't have a particular, what they call a shtick. I'm just me. I'm just who I am. I wear my heart on my sleeve every day. Of course, sometimes I do get emotional, as you can see last night. But I think what I felt was certainly bona fide to be emotional about. Alright, so let's talk about other things today. I'll mention YouTube real quick. YouTube is beginning to see that or actually YouTube's parent company, Alphabet. You know, like Alphabet cereal. That's actually the name of the company, Alphabet. Okay, so you know where the word alphabet comes from, because the words alpha and beta, referring to two first letter of the Greek alphabet and the last letter of the Greek alphabet. Okay? Now, Alphabet and advertisers complained because originally there was like 5 main channels of offensive nature that were doing things that were making the advertisers feel very uncomfortable. and those 5 channels were receiving, you know, lots and lots of views. So, for example, Johnson & Johnson was one of them. There was a few others, AT&T, I can't think of any off my head, top of my head. T-Mobile certainly probably was. So some of these companies didn't feel comfortable being associated with these channels, and so these few channels with inappropriate content started hurting the legitimate YouTube channels like my channel and Lemmy's channel, which we try to maintain a positive, friendly atmosphere. I'm not saying it's always friendly. Let's be honest, you're telling me stories. Sometimes it's not friendly. And I wish the news could be friendly, but it's not. So anyway, these they started to create these YouTube policies and ways to corral the bad channels and the good channels. Nothing wrong with that. And they also changed the thresholds. For example, they said that now the only way you can make money is if your channel is waitlisted. Well, how do you get waitlisted? Well, technically you already are waitlisted from the beginning. But if your content starts getting into the nasty and objectionable category, you go on the equivalent of a no-ad zone. In other words, it's just like the no-fly zone. It's just, it's the same kind of policies. You can't easily get off the no-ad zone, okay? You can try all you want, but there's no appeal process. So once you're in the no-ad zone, you're on it. You're not getting off it. So, and that's disturbing because a lot of times, sometimes my shows, especially the live call-in shows, kind of broach on that unintentionally. And I need my advertising. I know I don't make any money right now. It's not easy to make money on when you're actually, like I said, you only have 171 subscribers, and you're going up against men and women who have, you know, 300, 400, 500, 600, several thousand subscribers, okay? We're small. Because our content is kind of eclectic, and it's not really quite mainstream, but it's not necessarily objectionable. It's just the few. I mean, there's a lot of us Me Too channels out there, I guess you could say that, and the small little channels, they don't really have anything that can go. Well, I mean, there was one program on my channel that went viral, which is, well, originally it was one did viral when it originally came out, called Ouija Board the Movie. That one has about 7,000 viewers on it. No, wait, 6,000 viewers. And that did go viral in my eyes. Even if it is technically not viral, it still did pretty good. So, but I'm going to keep plugging that way, and Lumi's going to be working on her channel, trying to get her subscribership up, and her channel is even more eclectic than mine. It's not eclectic, it's just, like you said, small. It's small. Right. So what we're going to do is, Thursday of this week is Holy Thursday. And we are having a live show on Holy Thursday. We also are having a live show on Good Friday. And I would like to try to... I don't know how we're going to do it. We did change our phone to another phone system that lets us use the handset in the same time with the speaker. It's not a speaker phone. It's got on-hook call progress. Okay, so I can press the speaker button and I can dial a number. If it rings, I can answer it, or whatever like that. You know, or you can press the speaker button while you're still talking on the phone to the handset, so that you're other people in the room can hear the call. That's what it's for. So we set that up, and I set up another extension in the multimedia room so Dory can monitor the phone calls when she's sitting at that computer along, and she can monitor the chat questions. So we did make some changes that hopefully we'll see how that works on Thursday. And I'm actually, I think it's going to work pretty well. So I'll tell you right now, my leg is doing better, and it still gets a little sore. I'm moving around more, so I'm beginning the process of getting back to being my old feisty self. So, that's good. I'm just glad to know that. I think you should be happy to know that too. But we still can use your donations, as I said. So if you want to make donations, our information is on our contact part of the page, with the addresses and phone numbers and all that stuff. Well, no, not the phone numbers, but the addresses, and we can send stuff and emails and all that, so you can reach me. And there's also a support button right on the YouTube channel itself, so you can click on that little $sign and support the channel and help us to make it grow and become more successful on a larger level channel. I'm also looking to one day hopefully be on a appropriate television or radio program interview that is more associated with the kind of content my channel does. Part of me is a little bit disappointed that Howard Stern didn't just come in for an interview instead of just trying to put me part of his whack pack thing, which I think it would have been better just to be on the interview on the show. But, well, he's not really the kind of thing I want to be interviewed on. But, when you're just a small fry like me, I guess you gotta take what you can get. It's not what I necessarily support, but oh well. Alright, time is it? It is just about time to get ready to wrap it up. Oh, yes, how's that doing? Well, I need to get more eye drops sometime soon. I'm almost out. Yeah. They work out great when they work. They do work out great when I have them on hand. If I could keep them on my hand 24/7, 365. I could buy a whole year's worth, but obviously I can't do that to get my renter's rebate. So, something to think about. Next month we're buying into chemicals for the darkroom, for developing the film, and that's my objective for next month. My thermometer should be here probably tomorrow morning or afternoon, and I must warn Mr. Thieves, I have the tracking number. I know when it's coming. I know where it is at all times. So, if you think you're gonna get in my mailbox before I do, think again, buddy. Because I already know, and I know when my postal worker comes. So, keep that in mind. Alright, so for now, I'm going to let you go. And we'll see you later on. Alright? Bye-bye.